and still, it's like I'm the last of the real. It's like I'm the last of the...
Detroit.
Yo, Amir, what's good?
How are you, man?
I'm good, bro. I've been good.
Yeah.
Things get crazy, but apart from that, yeah, I'm always good, bro. Always happy.
Do you want to hear a mad story?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember that time I took you to a PM Bass concert?
Yeah.
Bro, I took him at 3 or 4 in the morning, yeah. And then I think it was at work.
Yeah.
I didn't get in trouble, but they were looking at me like, you know, why would you take like a minor to a concert at 3 in the morning?
Hey, the amount of trouble I got in that day from like my family, bro. I came back home, but I can't it was worth it. That was a beautiful night.
I felt so bad. I had to go to him after. I'm like, oh man, I'm so Detroit. I'm so sorry that happened, man. Like, I just wanted to show you a good time, innit? And then he came to me, was like, man, are you crazy? That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Hey, them two brothers, I don't know how they have so much energy at their age, bro. Big up to Pete and Baz, bro. But yeah, that was
bro, it was mad.
That was crazy.
Like, it was mad.
Yeah.
But we were on stage with them.
Yeah, exactly.
They put us up on stage, yeah.
It was some packed out, like, little, like, I don't know, it weren't on the ground, but it looked like it was on the ground. Like, it looked like some basement.
Forget getting into trouble. Like, next morning, I'm like, yeah, man, that was sick.
Yeah, can't lie, it was worth it. It was worth it.
You built memories.
100%. Nah, that month with you guys was wavy. Like, I even look back at it and I was like, nah, this was like a very special month. Like, I don't know, I feel like I built a lot of character.
Yeah.
Sure. Because I had to just like, I had to move as if I was an adult. Like, I just walked into work like how an adult was, and I was just walking around and just being cool in it. Obviously now I'm an adult, but back then, I don't know. I was in spaces that maybe I wouldn't have been. Yeah. But yeah, it was wavy, man.
Mad.
Much love to you guys.
But since then, since what?
Bro.
What has been happening?
Bro.
Yeah.
So college happened, obviously.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brit School every time. But yeah, no, that was crazy. Obviously got my distinction. ANIMATING. Had to. But yeah, and then ever since then, it's literally like it was always my plan to, as soon as possible, like as soon as I can be done with education, just focus 100% on my stuff, like on my craft, and make sure I go 100% in. Because I felt like in secondary school, at times, like I felt like I was I wouldn't say a disappointment, but like the teachers and stuff would make me feel like I'm not putting in the work just because I'm not interested in like what's going on in it.
Yeah.
But I always knew this is the one thing that I'm interested in, and I had to do it. So as soon as I had the opportunity to, I made sure I go 100% in on my design stuff and my creative direction, whatever, and make sure like I take it to levels. So then, like, I don't know if this is petty or not, but like those same people that was doubting me, those same teachers, whatever, like they'll see that I've become the person I always was meant to be in it, like regardless of what they thought of me in school and whatever. But yeah,
I need to know like what happened with how did you get the role with where was it straight after college where you got the role for to design the artwork for Nav and Gunna? How did that happen?
So yeah, okay, cool. So after college, as I said, I went 100% in on my stuff, right? And literally first I think the end of that same year, 2019, I was making a lot of like personal artworks, right? So I was just doing like random cover artworks, but like for celebrities and stuff, innit? Not paid or anything.
So these are what just like fan made?
Yeah. Like just because I don't usually do that. I never really usually been a person to do that, but I had certain ideas, like, and I was doing this college project, and it was called Better Shit, right? Yeah. And I basically took artwork that people thought was shit, and I made it better.
Right.
And so a lot of people was requesting Jesus is King from Kanye West, and I did that. Like I remade it all in 3D. Like I stepped that. Is
that a bad album cover? Jesus is King. Do you think it's bad?
Do you know what? The funniest thing about the project that I did, Better Shit, is that I found out that none of the artworks were actually shit. Like there's no artwork that is shit. Like there's always some logic behind every decision.
Yeah.
Like,
has its own art form, yeah.
Even though just looking at it, it wasn't very. Yeah. Okay, I can't lie.
Bro, at first I thought that was a joke. Like,
can't lie. Shout out Virgil, innit? Like, obviously, you're an inspiration. But
like, he's trying to get some promos from
me. I ain't trying to.
Like, don't you dare say anything bad about me.
I ain't trying to lock it off, bro. Innit? I ain't trying to lock off the connection, but like. That was
we love Louis Vuitton. We love Louis Vuitton.
No cap. But like for I don't know for what for all the other amazing like okay I'll put it in a better way, for all the other amazing things that Virgil has been behind, I feel like that was not the right piece, especially for Pop Smoke Post Homeless or whatever, however you pronounce that word, album. So yeah, that one was, to be honest, like I couldn't really justify that, but there was also good elements to that too. But with the Jesus is King one, I made sure I did everything that I wish I saw in his thing, and like a lot of people swarmed in and loved it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of reception from it. But yeah, so when I posted that went crazy on Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that. And then someone on Twitter that had been following me for a while and I didn't notice, he saw the artwork in it. Like I'm a shout him out right now, and do your thing, man. I'm always just gonna show love regardless of whatever. But like, shout out to Yav as well. He saw the Jesus is King artwork on Twitter, and he was like, yeah, like he's obviously just showing love in it as like a follower or whatever. But he's like, I'm also like, I just got the role of creative director at Internet Money. Like, I would love to do like some work with you, innit? I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like Internet Money, like, cause I like Lil Tecca and all of those rappers, innit? And they're all on, like, they all make music with Internet Money. So I was like, oh, this is crazy. And then like, Lemonade was not the first thing we did. It's the first thing the world saw, but it was not the first thing we did. We did,
go on.
We did a cover for Juice WRLD and Trippy.
Okay.
I think that was the first one. Actually, no.
Wait, was that actually like it was actually a cover for them? It wasn't fan made.
No, we literally got commissioned. Yeah, so we did a cover for Lil Mosey, Lil Skies. I think Ian Dior was on the track and then he wasn't. Like, it was bad, crazy stuff happening. But all of that made those songs never got released as singles. Like, so much like complications, but they were like our first projects, like big.
Oh yeah, so you design album covers, track covers, but it never got released.
Nah, never. So they were official but unused. So I was like super gassed. Oh yeah. I was super gassed, but like luckily, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was super gassed, but luckily I never like told people prematurely. Because it didn't end up coming into fruition, innit? And that would have just like, that would have been a bit of an embarrassment, but now it was still lit opportunity. Like, it was just sick, like, to be able to work with my favorite artist. And then literally I thought that the connection with Internet Money like had went because those two covers like failed basically. But then literally just next minute, like, I just get a text like, oh yeah, there's this new song, and then I just get the audio file, and from then I knew it was a banger. Like, I didn't even look at the name Lemonade, I just listened to it.
Did you know it was Gunna and Don Toliver and
Yeah. So from the point that I listened to, it was just crazy.
That is. Imagine, like, if you get sent audio files, you might think that's just some next artist, whatever, man.
Yeah.
And you just say like, wait, is that Gunna?
It's crazy.
Is that Don Toliver on the same track?
It's crazy, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's mad, like, because there's a lot of, like, especially in 2020, there was a lot of moments like that where it's like the enemy would want to run around and like jump around and be so excited, but like you gotta stay calm, because like literally 9 times out of 10 that stuff goes wrong. Like, Lemonade is like a lucky one that just banged. Like, I
know why tracks get leaked now.
100%, exactly. Like,
every time somebody goes to Playboy Carti, Carti's like, I beg you to do my album.
No, 100%. Like, release. That's one thing. Like, I was even surprised that they sent me the audio files. Like, I'm very glad that they did, because that makes the artwork so much better when I can actually listen to the music and get some inspiration from it.
Of course.
But yeah, like, I was surprised because they don't know me. Like, I could have just leaked it. Like, I could have just made all the man like listen to it. Like, we could have just been bumping Lemonade. Like, Tyler, be like, "Hey, we plugged you, man." But no, it was wavy though. But yeah, literally, like, I could tell from before I even heard the vocals that this was gonna pop off. Like, something just was like, yeah, this is a banger, like a summer smash. Like, hearing the little guitar.
How many streams now on Spotify? Like 600.
Bro, no, 6. What is it? It's over 1 billion streams overall. Like, overall billion streams, like over 1 billion. And then I think yeah, it is. I think it is 630 something million on Spotify. It's crazy, and that's just the single, like the original, not the remixes. Like obviously the Roddy Ricch one did well as well, and then you got the annual 8A remix. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's actually wild. But like it literally all happened from that. I can credit it all to that fan made cover for Jesus is King. Yeah.
Well, did you expect it to land on Jimmy Fallon's desk?
Not at all. But one thing though is that like even before then there was like when the song started to do well, I had a feeling that more crazy stuff was gonna keep happening off of this song. Like you could just tell that it's created like some sort of domino effect. Like when it popped off, and also the fact that like this was the maddest thing, and it is why I'm proud of Lemonade, regardless of it being a big song. Like I don't really care about that, but the fact that when they posted the cover for that, most of the comment section was about the cover. Like literally, I would go through Internet Money Records page, I would go through Taz Taylor's page, and I'm going through the comment section because obviously I'm excited. Like I'm like, oh my god, I did this, and every other comment is saying, oh, this cover is crazy, like da-da-da. And then there's even some negative ones, like why the fuck
you're
did he
gonna get them anyway?
Make Don Toliver look like that or whatever. But it was like the cover brought so much attention to the song. Like I felt like I did something. Do you know what I'm saying? I did the song justice. Because I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to credit the artwork too much, but I feel like cover artwork, I think that shows like cover artwork actually does have a big impact on the success of a song, like, or just how people receive a song. Because I feel like if the designs and all the direction and the rollout behind Lemonade was any different, like imagine if that music video by Cole Bennett didn't happen. I don't think it would have banged the same.
Man, you know, I've always thought, I swear to you, for the longest time I've told people, album covers matter.
100%.
I've always said this.
Facts.
Some people don't care about it.
Nah, definitely, 100%.
I've looked, I'm not going to mention artists, but I've seen some, like, from big artists, I've seen some really ugly ones.
Yeah. And I can't lie, like,
it's so, like, I feel like it speaks, it's like, it adds another whole...
So you see before you hear, innit? It's what you see before you hear, man.
Exactly, yeah.
That's you guys' slogan, cover art matters. But, like, it's literally what you see before you hear. And, like, I don't know, it can add something more to the
100%
all the time. Like, I'm not saying that every single one does, but it can. Like, even me as a cover artist, I tend to, obviously, because this is what I do, I tend to analyze everything. Like, even if it's not like a design, I've been analyzing this plug, like this outlet right here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at everything. Like, I'm thinking about how I would recreate this in 3D because I've been looking at the scratches on this like little plug hole, like that type of stuff, innit? Yeah, but I know that not everyone's like that. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone's gonna see that. Not everyone's gonna care to see that. But when I've made a cover and everyone did care to see that, it was a mad moment for me. I was like, raw, this is bigger than it being a major project. This is like a staple in my discography. Like, I actually did something different here. And if you look at Internet Money, and even just cover arts in general, there was never, like, I will proudly say this and I can stand by this, there was never a cover like the Lemonade cover before Lemonade. I've never seen.
What do you think stood out from the cover? To me anyway, was the little ice cubes.
What, you think that's the best bit?
That is sick.
Yeah.
Do you want to see the cover?
Yeah.
I'll bring up the cover.
Yeah, I can't lie. I probably agree with you. I probably agree with you there, especially on the original cover.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. On the Roddy Ricch remix, it's the color combinations, like the pink bang. Yeah, we did the whole thing.
The ice cubes, the head.
Yeah.
That was nice. The detail.
Yeah, that was a crazy thing because it's like you've got it's so wild, right? Because when I was making them, it's like I started off by, I did caricature drawings of them. Like, I exaggerated all of their features. I kind of violated each one of them, right? I posted it on my Instagram the other day. Like, I apologized to all of them for like how I did them dirty, but like, you've got to because you got to think about it, right? When I first sculpted it, I did it so realistic. Like, I made sure it looked exactly like each one of them. But then I deeped that once it's in a texture of ice, half of the features, like all of that detail, gets like twisted and distorted, like by the ice reflections and all of that. So I've got to make it look less like them physically to look more like them visually in the cover, like in the final piece. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to basically make like cartoon versions of each one of them in ice, and then it actually looked more like each one of them. And yeah, it was a weird one because it was so much trial and error. Like I feel like with the Lemonade covers, the reason why they banged so much is because it was like in some ways tedious. It was a very volatile project. Like every single thing was riding on me getting it right. Like and at a lot of times it would feel like the cover's just never gonna come out. Like we've got to scrap this because the face isn't looking like him or whatever.
During the process, obviously nothing's perfect, you know? So did anyone look at it and be like, I'm not feeling this?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So what about even the finished project? Did anyone look at it and be like, this is dead?
Nah. That's one thing. That's not like no one to me, do you know what I'm saying? But like actually no, saying that, the original cover, people complain about Don Toliver's face and his hair in the original cover. So I fixed it.
Oh yeah, it wasn't okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't accurate.
Yeah, it's learning, like it's learning, do you know what I'm saying? That was literally the first time I ever 3D sculpted faces, like ever. So and it was like for recognizable people. I was like, what do I do? Because I can't get this wrong because everyone knows what they look like. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like the first cover throughout the process, everyone loved it. Like from the first thing, everyone was like, and the first, like, I don't know if I can even find this, but the first work in progress shot I sent looked terrible. Like it looked like a Lucozade advert, but like really, really terrible. Like it was literally just a cup in the middle. But everyone loved the concept from the beginning, innit? Right? Because me and Yav, like we worked on this concept and we made sure we got that pattern. But yeah, everyone loved the first one through and through. The remix, the Roddy Ricch remix, everybody hated it. Like throughout the whole process, like everybody wanted to scrap it. Every single person.
So you designed the remix one. Let me wait, is this still there?
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Lemonade, Roddy Ricch.
It's like, yeah, that's the maddest thing.
I've seen this one here.
yeah,
that's the one.
That one, I like it just because of the color combinations.
The color combination is nice.
We took a risk in it and it worked.
Is that meant to be lean?
Yeah, like, but we didn't want it to. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but like they didn't want it to be like, oh, that's lean. So because at first it was purple. Yeah. Obviously like purple lean in it, but then we made it more pink, so it's basically pink lemonade. So obviously for the kids, pink lemonade, isn't it? Or for the random, like you know what it was. Because I feel like because Yav was gonna put like pills and shit in it, which like it looked hard, but then like obviously they're going for in some ways like a commercial hit, so you can't really have that.
Wait, so all these little things actually matter as well. Like imagine if they see like, wait, who did that? Eminem did that with the Relapse album. You just saw pills and drugs all over.
See, some people can take that risk. Like someone like Eminem can take that risk, but with a song
I didn't know it was that important. I thought it just didn't matter. Like,
wow. That's exactly what I was saying. Like no artwork is actually shit. Like there's so many logical decisions behind everything, especially when it's on a major level. Like there's like even outside of the artists, like there's people above that are like critiquing everything, and they've got people they got to impress and pitch this to. So there's so many decision making, like bits and bobs, like to the whole process in it, and literally at every step something could go wrong. Like in that, to answer your question, if I got any feedback from the artist on how it looked, I'm not gonna be specific, but like the artists and their labels, they didn't like. It's all cool now. Obviously, that's why it's out. But when we was making it, they weren't happy with how I portrayed their faces, which makes complete sense. But like at the same time, I'm designing this for the audience, right? So I'm just like making it look good to how I think the audience will care about it looking. You know what I'm saying? But then I got to remember, I've also got to make it look good to the person that I'm in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm recreating. Like I can't violate someone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to look good. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, so I had to keep working on that, and that was one thing that was stressful because it was like, I don't want to lose this project just because I've made someone upset, but I also don't want to make the cover look bad to the audience. But yeah, I didn't want to focus too much on a certain individual when the whole bigger piece is important too. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, everything ended up like how it's supposed to at the end of the day.
Just going back, because it's like why does an album cover like matter so much to you? Like when you like, have you ever? I really want to name the artist, but I don't want it at the same time.
Go ahead. And then what?
I can't. Because if you
beef it out, innit?
I can show you it.
Yeah.
I'll show you it. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I can't. Do you know what it is? Because I'm going to contradict myself because what we were talking about last time as well. Like, you can't call artwork crap.
No,
it has everything has its own art form, so you can't call it rubbish, right?
You can, but it doesn't mean it is. Like, you can call it shit. Like, yeah, exactly. You can call it shit, but it doesn't mean it's shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion and right.
Yeah.
Whatever, if something you felt look at the socket, but that's ugly. But but someone might look at that. I designed that. I feel like it looks good. It's cool.
And like literally, if you told me all of the Lemonade covers were shit right now, I would not be phased. Like, surely there's someone out there that hates it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh shit, sorry,
bro. One of the greatest albums. Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not feeling it.
Do you know what?
That's why you couldn't see.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
You see what I mean?
That's a goat.
Phenomenal album.
But
phenomenal album.
Do you know what?
But the cover doesn't. The artwork doesn't speak to me, bro. I could make that.
But you know
when
what?
I look at Lemonade, it should be something that I can't make.
See, look, I've watched the cover
I
art
am
game.
violating. I'm throwing shots at everyone.
Bro, now I've watched the industry and the way how the industry moves with the cover art stuff for long enough to like get used to feeling like, oh yeah, I could have probably done way better. Like, but at the same time, like, you know, like, and it's like, even if you could, it's the fact that like that's what was done. Like in the simplest way, like that's probably what I almost said my man's name, but that's probably what my man wanted. Do you know what I mean? Like if I came along,
there's a reason behind it.
Facts. Yeah, exactly, and that's why I was gonna
t-shirts
say,
I
was gonna say I personally disagree with you. Disagree with you.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
I actually like the direction of that. I feel like composition wise, like the way how the figure is like in the piece, I think it's off. Like the balance in the piece is off, but assets inside of it are lit. Like
I feel like would you okay? What if you take this back home, recreate it?
Oh, I'd go crazy.
Yeah,
like
I'd like to see you recreate this one.
I've had a couple thoughts,
and then come back to me, and then I should reveal the whole what name I mentioned. Like
there's a 3D artist, right, that did something similar to what I would have done with that same project in it. Like obviously if I say his name, it's gonna kind of make it obvious because that was like his major thing. But yeah, I would definitely go crazy because I feel like it's got something there. It's got something very, very, very strong. And after listening to that album, especially like through and through, like how it keeps tapping in back into the narrative, that you can really tell how important the cover was to it. But I do get you though. Like it could have been better.
Do you prefer simplicity? Would you prefer like chaotic?
It's so crazy, right? Because you'd think I prefer chaotic, and because looking at like the Lemonade covers, it's like there, right? But I feel like I don't really follow any rules. I don't have any rules anymore. Like I used to be, like, believe it or not, all my artwork was so minimal. Like I was the definition of a minimal artist. Like because I started off doing like brand designs and stuff like that, so it was all logos and clean. Literally sometimes it was just only black and white, like with one accent color and stuff like that, using like very simplistic fonts, but now it's just like whatever the piece, whatever the project, like whether it's a song, a shoe, any product that I'm doing something for, whatever emotions that brings out of me, I'm putting that in my work. Like I'll especially because I come from a branding background which is connected to marketing and stuff like that, I look at how the product is supposed to be received by the audience in it, and then from there, then I will take a certain approach. I'll go minimalist. But I know that with, like, for example, with Lemonade, I think that's the best example. The audience does not want something minimal. Like the song is a summer smash. Like it needs to look like, you know, those corny like posters you get, for carnival like events and stuff. Like it's got to have that energy. But obviously, I'm someone where I keep pride in my work. Like I want to make it look clean at the end of the day. So I got to mix the two.
Do you remember? Have you seen Giggs' first record, Walk in the Park? Have you seen them?
What does it look like? Sorry.
Boy,
Giggs is. Oh, I remember Giggs' last project. The art direction for it was very interesting. He tried a lot more stuff. Ooh, wait, let me see this.
This is like early 2000 vibe.
Like, this
is like
how
he looked at he was like, do you know what? I don't care. Just slap anything on it. Yeah.
Facts.
I care more about the music. Just put anything. I
facts,
think. Do you know what it is? They probably went on like Photoshop and just added just layers.
And do you know what? Even though I would never make a cover like that ever,
yeah,
I respect it very highly because.
But you know, when you look at this is like a classic. This is
exactly.
like this is
exactly, as you said, like they're caring about the music more than the artwork. And to be honest, I respect that highly. Like especially back then, like you're trying to make a name for yourself, and you're focusing on your craft. Like he wasn't trying to look commercial with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I respect it. But obviously now, I'd hope everyone does care about artwork, because obviously then I would be out of a job if no one did. But But nah, I respect that, and that's why like a lot of those like even like Gucci Mane and like
I've seen Gucci Mane's. It just looks like his album covers. Like I have to revisit them like once a year.
It's crazy, bro.
Man, every album like all of those,
like literally all of those like old.
They're so
ones,
comical.
Yeah,
they're so like
exactly. But like it kind of the fact that like they didn't really care about certain things. It kind of in the end of it, because there were so many covers made like that, it kind of made its own style. Because
it was so similar. All of his album covers are so similar. Like it has become an artwork within itself.
100%.
It's like a B movie anyway. You know, like films like that come straight to TV and not in the cinemas. Yeah,
exactly. It's
got its own genre. You walk around HMV and you just grab a DVD and just think, wait, what the hell is this? Like when did Gucci Mane make a movie?
Exactly. Because literally like there's people that will like make cover artwork today for like current rappers, and they would do it in the style of Gucci Mane's covers. And but at the time, like traditional professionals looking at Gucci Mane covers would probably think this is like anti-cover artwork. This is not actual artwork. You know what I'm saying? But just because they cared less, but I don't know, it kind of made its own wave by the end of it. Like I kind of rate that. Like even just how I was talking about like X and M, like the fact that they didn't like perfectly master all of their music. Like they didn't perfectly like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't mix it right. They didn't get the best quality microphones, all of that. Like, and then obviously when they first started out, everyone's like, what the hell, like fix your stuff. But then if you just keep like persevering with your own out of the norm thing, everyone's going to kind of catch on to the wave at some point. Like someone's got to like it. If you like it, someone else is going to like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I am in my work, to bring it back. Like I like with the, for example, with the Lemonade cover and with everything else I do, like even the Adidas project that I did in the beginning of 2020, I made sure I did something that I have to, like every single time I do something that I've never seen done before. Like I'm not saying it hasn't been done, but I've never seen it. Like I make sure I just add something new, even if it's one thing, like just the format of it or whatever. Something new has to be added.
Does it annoy you that when you design something and then someone looks at it and be like, "Yo, that kind of looks like that art cover. Did you copy it?" And then you'll be like, "Oh man, I didn't even realize." Like,
do you know what? That doesn't happen to me. Yeah, serious. Shit don't happen to me, bro. But I think I wouldn't say it's never happened to me. I think it has. But my response to it would be, as not like when they say I've copied someone, then you're gonna get on my nerves. But if you say, oh yeah, this looks like someone, why am I gonna care? Like okay, like that existed, mine exists too. It might look like theirs, cool. And that's why like when people's artwork will look like mine, I'm not gonna be angry at it. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless like I know you purposely did this to like try to be slimy. Do you know what I mean? Like you know me. And you knew I had a concept or something for for a specific individual or a project or whatever, and then you got that opportunity and then you did my concept, that would get on my nerves. But other than that, nah. You can literally like, I don't know, like literally after I made Lemonade, so many people made covers just like it. Like I saw literally, and sometimes I'd get tagged in it.
All it takes is for one project to
exactly
to follow a domino effect and influence other people.
Exactly. And that's kind of like, I don't know. I couldn't complain that someone's imitated what I've done if I purposely went out of my way to do something different.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, of course, someone's gonna like end up following it because it's different to like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna obviously create something new. That's how it works, isn't it? But so yeah, it would kind of be kind of hypocritical and immature of me to be angry at that. To be fair, but yeah.
But Lemonade wasn't only the big thing as well. Like you did the graphic artwork for, was it GRM Daily?
Yeah, bro. That's crazy as well.
How did that happen?
Sakib. That's another just random DM.
Yeah.
I think there could be people to credit for this. So I'm gonna just give you credit in general, right? You might not even be responsible for this, but it's love to you anyway. So shout out Quan Beckett, and Sakib. He's the connect at GRM. But yeah, so
Is he the head of graphics or head of?
So I feel like I can't remember his exact title, but he kind of just runs like all the Daily Duppy stuff in it. At the end of the day, like I always was going through him. Like there was nobody else in connection.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was crazy. Like I just got a random DM on Instagram from Sakib, and he's like, oh yeah, could you edit videos? Like, could you edit a Daily Duppy? I was like, all right, this is crazy. All right, cool. I watch these all the time. That's lit. But one thing with the Daily Duppies is that I said, yeah, I can do this, but I had never done it before. Like, I had never, ever, ever edited.
What attracted him?
The first one I did was the V9 one. It was V9 Daily Duppy 98s. But even with that, right?
Yeah.
I made sure I did something different in that. Like, that's one thing. Like, it's literally like my bucket list with every project. I feel like it's a failed project to me if I didn't leave a mark. Like, what's the point of you coming to me? Because the thing is,
you thought to yourself that anybody could have done this.
Yeah, exactly. Because
what attracted him to come to you and be like, yo, do you do graphics? He just came across your profile. Like, what was it?
That's why I'm saying potentially I don't think it was confirmed, but like I could give credit to Quan because I've worked with Quan on several other projects.
Yeah.
He's like, he knows him in it, so I'm assuming he probably just forwarded my details. But I don't think it was confirmed.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, V9.
But yeah, so with the V9 one, like as I said, like I have to make my mark because I'm someone where I don't work for anyone. I've never done it, and I'm not saying I never will. But right now, it's not in my plans to like join a team or whatever, or like sign up officially to like be employed by anybody, just because I don't necessarily know how long I'm going to be interested in this anyway. Like, it's crazy. This is what I love. This is my heart, but I always like to change things up in it. So I don't ever want to be stuck in and make someone rely on me if I'm not here forever. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so because I don't work for anybody, that means that you have gone out of your way to outsource and find someone else.
Yeah.
So what is the point of me coming in and doing exactly what your workers would do? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why am I going to do exactly what your employees did? You came to me. You came to Detroit, not a...
Well, I think the thing that what drags me into Daily Duppy is not just the artist itself. It's also to look at the graphics.
Exactly. That's
like,
the main. That's
the transition from every line, every word.
Facts. Even before I did like this stuff, watching Daily Duppies was like, I was looking at it for the edits. Like, it was crazy when it used to have the black background. And you just see like traffic lights and stuff just pop up like in the middle of the words. I was like, this is the craziest thing. I don't know how they did it. But yes, I was like, nah, I have to take this. But yeah, in the V9 one, I made sure the one thing I brought to the table was 3D. Like that, I deeped it. Like I was looking at it and I was like, maybe right at the beginning they might have had 3D, but it would have been very early stages of 3D in it, like because it was so old. But recent GRM Daily days, nothing has had 3D elements. It's been photos that they've like tried to make look 3D, which is sick. Like that's even crazier to me because they make it look like animated and stuff. But I made sure like when you watch the V9 one, it opens up with his mask, like his Deadpool mask,
right,
spinning in 3D, like, and it's just black. It's literally like metallic black and silver, and then with the yellow lights on the side to like match the theme, and then it spins in as if you're like watching a Marvel film or something, because obviously he's Deadpool themed, like, do you know what I'm saying? And then it goes into the Daily Duppy, and like that was at least one thing. And then it had a lot of other 3D elements inside of it, but like nobody had seen like an intro, do you know what I'm saying, to a Daily Duppy. So I was like, yeah, let me just do that.
Was it easier than expected? Looking at it, you're like, how am I gonna do this? Like, did you think like, oh,
it was easier than expected,
yeah,
but longer than I expected. Like it just
yeah.
And it's like you're listening to the same line.
The same word every layer. Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah. And that's why, like, I remember, I think it was after those dropped, like a few months later, last year. Like people found me on Twitter, right? And it was like, oh, this is like, I just found out there's the guy that does like some Daily Duppy videos, right? But they said it as in the guy that just edits the Daily Duppies. You understand? I edit to like 3 of Daily Duppies ever.
Oh, you did 3?
3.
I thought you only did 1.
Nah, I did.
You were the other artist.
V9.
Yeah.
Dino.
Yeah.
And one that has yet to be seen. But that is my favorite one.
No.
It's literally my favorite one. I don't know when they're releasing it.
Do you know what? No. Wait. Because I know that DWE just released his one.
Oh no.
And before that it was Gigs, and then
I wish I was able to do DWE's one. But yeah, there's one.
Can I just say something? I saw a comment on DWE's one.
What?
And someone was like, right, because we saw like top 4 grime artists. Yeah. Is Kano next?
Ooh. I think like obviously I have no inside information. Like Sakib, like GRM, you can't get me in trouble. Like I know nothing, you know I know nothing. Like I'm not even involved.
No, don't. We love GRM Daily. We love GRM Daily.
But no. I feel like 100% because like I don't know if you clocked, but like they've been going back to grime like in the Daily Duppies. Like you're getting a lot of like the OGs.
So they're trying to bring it back
100%. Like even from I know like he's an OG, but he's current too. But like even like with Chip and stuff like that, like, and I feel like they're putting a focus to it. Like with Chip's one, they changed it. Like obviously it was his birthday, right? So it's
the black and white.
But it's black and white, and I feel like
the Moncler jacket added so much flavor to it.
They're clearly trying to like put an emphasis back on grime, like because one thing that was that's kind of frustrating as a viewer to watch is that the grime ones don't get as much attention. Like it's mad. Like obviously, I'm not one of those people that say grime is dead, innit. I'll always listen to grime, and I think it's always going to be alive as long as there's at least one youth that wants to make grime music. Do you know what I'm saying? And the energy is raw. But when you watch Daily Duppies, like you can see the numbers. Like the grime ones never do as much, and it's just like wow. But I feel like they might have clocked that.
So do you think Chipmunk's one was a transition then?
Yeah.
Chipmunk was like, okay, like this is the black and white. So this is like Chipmunk's black and white background, right? So what they were trying to say was, okay, let's make it this is the next chapter.
Yeah, facts. Exactly. That's exactly what it like seemed for me. It was the next chapter for Chip and the next chapter for the Daily Duppies. And ever since then,
they're bringing back the OGs who first started at GRM Daily.
Like, and then even did you see the yeah, imagine like it's just doing a loop, like it's just going back to the beginning. And imagine like imagine they bring back the.
Where was K Coke? How did K Coke first?
I don't even know.
How did he become popular? I remember that everyone.
We
watched his BBC. Yeah. A lot of people bring that back. That's the most popular one.
Yeah, and obviously, man, it's just he's just known, innit? He's just known, innit? Allegedly.
After that, that's it.
Allegedly, but he's just about, innit? But obviously, he's a cold spitter. Have you seen him and Pot Paper gonna do something?
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Gonna be brazy.
Yeah, I think K Coke is making a comeback.
Yeah, 100%. Because what was he locked up? Am I bugging?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think has he dropped anything. It seemed like he'd been plotting, innit?
I think in that podcast or interview, I heard that the feds are constantly on his case, like they won't leave him alone, and I think that.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, like it's just putting him off on making music. He just thought, I want to
imagine.
Yeah,
hate that, and they do that to creative individuals that come out of the streets. Like they don't want to because they know that like you've got something that matters to you, and that's something that gasses the feds. Like they can use that kind of against you. Do you know what I'm saying? They can take that away from you, or they can ruin your inspiration by being on your case. Like, how the hell are you supposed to keep inspired? And there's man, them like pre-ing your every move. Like,
didn't that happen with gigs as well? I saw the GRM documentary where they tried to stop all of his shows. Like they even told labels to not sign him.
Yeah,
do you know how crazy that is?
It's mad. It's mad, bro. Like, I swear they did the same with J Hus, and I was gonna bring up J Hus anyway because
wait.
What?
Is he on the next Daily Duffy?
Nah. He's got one.
I'm trying to bring it out of him.
Yeah. Nah. Bro, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead serious. I know nothing. Like, I know nothing. Like, literally, I couldn't tell you anything. The only thing is I know that the one that I've made exists. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if it's like. Do you know what I'm saying? I just know it exists. Like, and obviously I know who it's for. But yeah, I have no clue when it's coming out. But
the thing is, GRM Daily are probably watching this and thinking, holding you in their hand, like, I dare you say it. I swear to God, say it.
I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them guys, bro. There's no point. Like, it's not.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna force it out of you, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see. It. No, I genuinely thought it was just one Daily Duppy they did. That's crazy.
I did a few, but the thing is, I feel like I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to speak on it, but I feel like they were looking for, because obviously I'd imagine, especially if I'm brought on, because before I thought it was one guy, and I was always thinking this guy must be a flipping octopus. Like, how's my man doing all of these videos with like 500 edits every video, every week? But I don't know, maybe it was one guy, so I don't want to take credit away from you, but and they're mysterious. I'm the only one that like. You only know that you're just one of the graphic. I don't know the other people. Like, they've never even mentioned their names. Like, they could.
Bro, there's a little cult going on.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, on my life, it's like
imagine one day everyone just hits each other. Yo, meet at this time, all of us. And everybody,
let's just make the maddest video, fam. Let's just make the maddest.
Everybody
just make a movie.
Everyone's like, prove that you're one of them. Everybody just whips out Photoshop. Just like, here you go. This is my work, bro.
Nah, bro, it's like the Stig in like Top Gear and that. Like, you literally don't know who it is.
That is mad.
It's just some guy.
I thought everybody knew each other in the industry.
Nah, bro. Like, but yeah, what? Bro. Nah. Like,
one person comes in, the other goes out.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's wild because I kind of admire that. Like, I wish I could have done that, and I might still. You never know. You might just see some other artist, because I've been thinking about this for time. You might just see some other guy come out, and make some crazy work in a total different style to what I do right now. It's not gonna be my name. I ain't even gonna mess with him. Like, I might even violate him publicly, whatever. Just on purpose. But I feel like I admire the fact that someone can just make their art speak for themselves. Like, I'm someone where I did that at first, but then things picked up so much more when I put a face to my work, like when I just started owning that I did it. But there's people that out there, like, nobody knows. Like, look at M Huncho, like, come on, man. That stuff is crazy. Like, and even V9, like, how can you make such a name for yourself off of like you not being there? Like people, you can literally just put a mask on anyone and then tell them, just show up for that music video and like do like mind my thing.
But you're looking. I know that you're an MF Doom fan as well.
Yeah,
I saw that when he passed away. Someone released this video that I've never seen, and they were like, "That's it. There's the ring."
R.I.P. bro. But yeah, crazy.
He said that if I show my face, people won't take my music. That seriously.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because
it's like similar to artwork. When you look at an artwork, and then you're gonna like judge the songs by its artwork. But then again, you're gonna look at the person's face, and then you're gonna be like, I don't know, man.
That's why at first I was scared. I
think that's why M Huncho is so interesting. There's something about him.
It adds a bit of mysterious, like this level of mystery to him. But that's why for quite a while I was scared to even show my face, or even like use my real name. Like, I used to go by so many different aliases, like stupid names, like Bad Boy DDX was my first ever Twitter at, innit? If you wasn't around from then, you're a real one, innit? Like, but then like Destroyer Designs, like bare random stuff, and it's like, I don't know if you clock, but it's still all the D, like it's still my name, Detroit, like it's still connected to me, but I just never wanted to like use my real name. I don't know why. And I also never showed my face, and also as like a black boy, like I don't mean to make this too political, but like it's just realness, innit? As a black boy, I didn't want to step into the industry with people just judging me like off of who I am, like without control from the beginning. Like,
Yeah, of course.
I want you to see my work before you see that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But then after a while, I started clocking, like, a lot of people would tell me, because I would just be typing to like clients and stuff, and they would be telling me like, how old am I? Because I seem like I'm like way older, innit? Yeah. And then I'm like, nah, I'm like 15, bro. Back then, yeah. And then they'd be like, no way. And then from then I was like, nah, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, I'm clearly capable.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
if
of course.
They didn't see my face and they thought I was older than them. Like, I'm capable of the job. I'm capable of communicating with these adults. Let me just be myself, innit? And then I just started. At first, I had all my photos that I posted on my Twitter, and even in my Instagram, like, it was all black and white. Like, I don't know what I thought that would change, but I thought, like, I don't know, it's such a weird thing in it, because I've always been proud of being black, but like, putting my photos as black and white, like, I don't know, I felt like they couldn't judge my skin color. Like, even though you can look at me and tell I'm black in it, but like, yeah, man, that those kind of things was in my head. But now I could care less, bro.
How old are you now?
I'm 19.
There you go, then.
Almost flopped that.
19. And look at 3 daily duppies, 1.
Bro, it's crazy. There's, and let me just tell you,
Yeah.
There's, oh my god, this water's got me needing to go to the toilet. I can't lie.
You can take a break if you want.
All right, cool. I'm gonna say this first though.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot more in store. If you feel like if anybody thought that like my 2020 was a good year for me, it was, but it was also like the most stressful year for me as well. To be honest, like when everything kicked off, like I feel like a lot of people, even the fact that like which is understandable because I'm a realist, innit? Yeah, but I know that when people talk to me about my work, first thing they're gonna bring up is lemonade or something like that, because that is literally the biggest things I've done. But like, it's weird because there's so much other stuff that happens and so much other stuff that I'm responsible for. But I know that's what people are gonna talk about, right? But if you thought that was like the high points, there was so many craziness that was happening behind the scenes, and maybe even higher points that could have been, and they didn't come. But I'm making sure 2021, I live with no regrets. Like I'm trying to do this thing proper. And I'm also like, I also want to like do it with my people as well. Like, last year I tried to get my people involved in certain things, and I feel like I focused too much on trying to lead that I forgot myself. Like, I don't know, I thought like I was ready to be that leader then, and in some ways I was, but then I wasn't ready for my career to take the step up that it did, and then things just got so crazy for me. I couldn't even like properly lead these people that I tried to. But this year, taking another swing at it, and I'm much more prepared. Like, I'm not intimidated by talking to a major client now.
Yeah, of course.
That's not like a crazy thing to me, because now I'm thinking like, even though, because now taking the L's that I did last year, I know that losing a client or losing this opportunity or whatever, it's not the end of the world. Like, cause I got it once, so I could get it again. Do you know what I'm saying? And
opportunities come and go, man.
Exactly.
Like, it's not,
and I'm always going to put my 10/10 into my work, so I'm always going to attract those type of individuals. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like this time I'm gonna just be much more serious, and I'm also going to be like more human. Like last year and every year before, I never really got to know my clients. Like, there's like one client I got to know, like on a personal level. But other than that, I was so scared of like phone calls. Like, if I see my phone call, I'm like, raw. Like, it literally made my heart drop in it. Like, it made me feel weird, because I didn't want to interact with someone in a non-organic way. And I thought that phone calling a client was non-organic, because we're not here to be friends. We're here to work. But now
maybe that's what that was like. Like, yo, I've checked your work, let me just, you know, like,
facts,
holler at this guy.
That like literally like some like, obviously I'm someone where like I've been so accustomed, especially because I came from doing brand design, which is so corporate. Like, it's literally just no one cares. They just give you your money, make us free logos, and go about your day. And we might come back to you for more work, but we're not going to check up on you. Like, we don't care about you. Like, we're not even going to invite you for coffee. Like, you just make the logos and it's done. Like, it was good money, some ways better money than cover art work, to some extent, but it's not something I would want to do with the rest of my life because the people I'm working with do not care about me, and quite frankly, I don't care about them. Do you know what I'm saying? And I want to make lasting relationships. So yeah, now I'm not.
But I feel like you're on the right path though.
back.
Like, come on, like,
Yeah, bro.
like more opportunities will come your way.
Yeah, 100%. And like, cause there was moments in like December, and I was thinking like I was in so much regret. Like my guy Guled knows my best friend. Like I was telling him like it's crazy. Like so much good stuff from the outside. It just seems so sick. Yeah. But like there's obviously in your head you can always do better.
Yeah, of course.
And I got too focused on that, and I was like, oh man, I literally just let everything down.
Wait, just like going back a bit, yeah. Do you want to know all your clients on a personal level? Is that it? Is it? Yes and no. And okay, cool. The way I'll explain that. So like if I came to you, I was like, yo, make me this logo, and I just dipped. Would you like you just said, like you don't. Sometimes you care, sometimes you don't. Okay. But is it that?
Cool. The way I'd explain it is that I typically would not want to. Like, last year and every year before, it was business. Like, and that's why I didn't work with family and friends. Like, times I did it, it went a bit weird, innit? I didn't enjoy it. But I don't do that because I want you to be here for the work and like not try to extort me. Not even in a like mad malicious way, but like even in just a way that you didn't even notice yourself. But like because we're friends or because we know each other, you're gonna expect more of me than you would expect of a stranger, and you're coming to me for work, not for a friendship. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's weird when those things cross. But this year, it's not that I want to get to know all my clients on a personal level. I only want to work with people that I'm naturally on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, because now I'm past the point of trying to get my name out there and trying to like make people know me in the industry, because I feel like I'm not comfortable, but I'm where like I'm not putting my foot in anymore. Like I'm kind of somewhat established. You know what I'm saying? So now I want to make those lasting relationships like with people that I actually like. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why another thing is like I don't say my commissions are closed ever. I don't really say that unless it's crazy. But like they're not open either. Like they're open some like specific people. Like if you send me a job, I'll be down because I want to work with you in future. But I'm like my commissions aren't open, bro. Like to random people, like I don't necessarily want to work with them just because I went through so many times last year trying to build new relationships, and it's always a risk. It's literally always a risk. Like it could go good and go bad, and if I've already got the connections, I can run with these for a bit. Like I can be cool with the people I know right now. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But I'm always open to meeting new people and stuff like that, but I'm never gonna force it. I'm never gonna like go out my way to accept something new anymore, because yeah, man, it's just trouble. Yeah. And at the end of the day, like I'm trying to make art that I love, for things that I love, and no disrespect, but if it's just a random person that like I don't like their music or I don't care for their project or their clothing brand or whatever, I don't have no incline to
if you listen to somebody's like track and you don't like it,
I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it?
No.
Right, okay.
Like I don't care. I did it. I did it once last year, but that was for a favor for someone else.
The bag's big. I'm coming to you now. Yo, I got 8K and I need this cover art, but the song is horrific.
It's like trash.
Yeah, completely.
And like I don't.
This is gonna sit on SoundCloud with maybe 10 views.
Oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, you bro.
This shit's going on Apple Music and it's hitting 10 million streams.
It's banging.
But the song
is dead.
It's hitting the streams for the wrong reason.
That's a mad question, you know. I've got. Do you know what? I might be capping though, because you'd have to put me in that seat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those.
No, I think knowing you, I think you do it. No, Detroit, come on, I think you'll do it.
Like business, old me would 100% do it, but now I've found like, it's so weird. Like I've gotten more I've turned more into an artist. Like I started off as an artist, complete artist. I didn't know about the business side of art at all. I thought you couldn't make money, so I only just drew on papers and tables and got in trouble for it. I made this one cover last year, right?
Yeah.
And it was like I need to work with more female artists. Yeah. 100%, because there's so many that I love their music, right? And because that's something that I want to do, I got this opportunity, and they did have a decent bag, but like it weren't the most, but it was good. It weren't like a rubbish bag. But the tune like did not inspire me, and the concept, it was just like, you know, I don't even want to violate, but like, you know, like when you could tell someone's just trying to imitate like a Cardi B or something, like, and it weren't even like on that level. Like I rate Cardi B, but it weren't. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously they might just be at the start of their career, whatever. So no disrespect to you, but I didn't enjoy the music personally. Like not at all. So I didn't want to do it. But you know, one of them ones where it's like you've already said yes. Like I don't know. I got the opportunity. I just said yes. I just said yeah, and I didn't mean it. I didn't want to do it, but I said yes. And that's one thing I'm not doing ever again. By the way, like if I say yes, please ask me if I mean it. Please, because it's for your benefit too. Because like I want to be able to do the best for you. And sometimes like out of being kind, I will say yes to stuff I don't want to do. But yeah, so I said yes, and I regretted it. But I was like, cool, I've got to do this. I'm telling you, like I did it. I did a decent cover. But then even that, like you can tell that from a certain type of individual, yeah, from the music she made, I could tell that she didn't actually necessarily care about the art of music anyway. Like she didn't, not even the art of like cover art, she didn't even care about music. She just went in it for a bag, innit? So from when you don't care about your music, you're definitely not going to care about the art. Like, so she literally just kept telling me to do things that just ruined the project. And I was like, oh, okay. I did it. I did everything. Cover ended up looking rubbish. Like it started off decent, it ended up looking rubbish. Yeah. I never, like, no one's ever seeing that. No one's ever knowing that that's me. Like, no one ever. Do you know what I'm saying? And thank God I did it through a middleman, which is something I don't necessarily want to do too tough anymore. But I did this through a middleman, so she don't even know my name. Thank God.
I don't know why people feel the need to like flipping. You know when someone says, "Oh, can you do this work for me?" You're like, "I'm not interested." They're like, "Oh, cool, I'll pay you this amount."
Yeah, like don't push it. Yeah. Because if I said no, surely you'd want to go to someone who does want to do it, not who wants to do it just for the bag. Do you know what I'm saying? But
it's, at the end of the day, that's like a reflection on your portfolio, and it's like,
yeah, facts, exactly. The bottom line, I want to build a legacy. I want to build a strong discography that I'm proud of. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Not just something that I made money off of. Because then when I go and this money is not meaning anything, what did I really do on this planet? Like,
when you
make money.
Who do you look up to when designing album covers? Or just graphics in general? Who's like?
It's crazy. I don't look up to anyone anymore.
Okay. Like, who was it before?
Thing is, yeah. Wait, sorry. Can I make a quick regret? Can I please go to the toilet?
Yeah, go to the toilet. But before you go, yeah, who's on Daily DUPPY next?
Bro, let me quickly run toilet because I'm actually gonna know what I'm doing. Right now, I don't necessarily I wouldn't say I look up to anyone, and not because I think I'm the best or whatever, but I think it's best this way. Like when I make the best work when I just go in blind, write some ideas, and then come up with something. And also, Lil Wayne is the GOAT, and he ain't even on social media like that. Like he don't walk outside, he don't even shop for himself.
Well, he inspires your artwork.
Yeah, like he's the GOAT. Like Lil Wayne is the GOAT. So the way how he works is he don't watch anybody. Like he literally just does his own
just
thing.
just his whole like
exactly.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make him instantly different from everyone. Sometimes that makes him make music like others. But he didn't, like, it's not intentional. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like sometimes it's just the raw thing. But you always need inspiration. So I can definitely credit people inspiring me for my work, but it wouldn't be other artists. Like I don't watch other people that do what I do. There's a lot of other people that I really love their work, but it doesn't necessarily inspire my work. The people that do inspire me in general with my art is like video directors. Like Dexter Navy, he's cold. Like he's responsible for some of the like ASAP videos. Like you see the ASAP and Skepta video. Yep. He's got like some cool like like photography stuff and like this. I think it was either Converse or Stussy advert, like one of them, and it's just so wavy in it. And I like looking at people in a slightly different media to mine, but it's still very like it's got a lot of similarities, and then I can take a lot from there. And as I said, like talking about Lil Wayne, I like following a lot of musicians, and then that inspires my work. And especially because I got to work with musicians a lot of the time, it's like I have to watch closely on what's happening in music in general. But yeah, and I definitely do watch what's happening in the design community, like 100%. Every day, like my whole feed is designs, but I'd never like, I try not to take it in and be like, oh, I'm going to use this in mine. But obviously, naturally, like my brain is going to do stuff subconsciously, but I never want to be like, oh, I'm looking at my man's work and I want to do this. Like I want to try this in mine. Nah. I'll look at yours and I'll be like, I want to do this way rather than do that in my thing. Like forget that. Because then it becomes less of mine. And as we were saying, I'm trying to build some sort of legacy with my work. And I want that to be my legacy, not other people's legacy. Like what's the point of having some like mixed up like catalog of work? But yeah, that's it. But yeah, it would be like Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Dexter Navy. Who else? Oh man, there's a lot of directors. Like honestly, there's so many directors that inspire me. But like, I don't know why on the spot. Like it's hard to remember. But shout out to someone called Ransom, right? He edits all of the new YSL like videos, like the Young Thug videos and stuff like that. And I've recently like been in contact with him. He's a proper like safe guy, right? But his style, like the way how he works, inspires me. Like it inspired me to want to try use more traditional techniques in my work. Even though I'm someone who's very modernist, I like doing like high tech work, right? But if I can use traditional like techniques into it, it will just be so sick. Because basically what he does is, have you seen the like Young Thug, Playboy Carti, Lil Yachty video, the flex up video?
When they're like in that little mini cinema.
Yeah. And it's like mad glitchy. Yeah. And like the Young Thug ones.
That made me feel ill.
Yeah, it's weird, but like it was so different. Like I just saw it, I was like, this is different. But like basically that style, like the way how Ransom does it is he has like a TV, right? And then there's like, you see how you have audio synthesizers, like it kind of looks similar to that. It's got all of the different like outputs in it. There's a visual one, like I didn't know that existed, and you literally just twist knobs and it like distorts the screen and stuff. And he films this on like this old camcorder, and it like, and then he uses that.
There's like a repetition, like an echo of images.
And it glitches it, like, and you would think he's done that in some editing software, but no, it's natural from this TV that he's just broken. Like the TV is now broken. It's like them old box TVs like that your auntie would have and stuff like. But, bro, it's crazy, man. And like that type of stuff inspires me, and it's just like I don't even know how it's inspired me. Like I didn't get a specific idea from it, but I'm like, one day I know I'm gonna include some traditional techniques into my work, and those kind of things I like to pick up like that. And my main inspirations are just music and scenery. I didn't notice that because I'm someone where I love the city. I've never ever wanted to be living in the countryside. Like I hate that. I find it so boring. Like, but
you know, like on ASAP Ferg.
Yeah.
What's that track called? What's that one? There's one track where the editing is just phenomenal.
ASAP Ferg.
Yeah.
Is he on a? No, that could be Rocky. I think they both had one when they were on a bike.
Yeah, I think it's the one where
because Rocky has a cold one on a bike. So, it's that Ferg. I'm getting them mixed up because there's two videos. And both. I think both of them are edited by
Floor Seats.
I think that video is hard.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Anything ASAP, the ASAP gang or Carti, anything Skepta as well, anything they do, that whole gang there, they're on a whole nother level.
The whole because basically they've got a creative company themselves, like a production company, org, innit? And I think Dexter Navy, that's why like he inspired. I came across his work through that. I think he's the main reason why it looks the way it looks like, for the bits that I take out of it anyway. I don't know who else is in charge, but and I know Rocky has a big part to play, but Dexter Navy with his editing and the way how he directs, like it brings it together.
Even his website. Have you been on his website?
Yeah,
crazy
so
website.
you know him.
I've known Dexter. Yeah.
His website is crazy. Like
Bro,
I literally,
you move the mouse around. He feels like you're on LSD.
Bro, that is exactly like, and I feel like that's the exact type of stuff I'm into. Like if I don't have a website right now.
Yeah.
I've had multiple in the past, but I don't see the need anymore. But if I have one, it's definitely going to be an interactive experience. Like it's going to be something different because as like my theme has been, I've been trying to do something different, innit? So, when I went to Dexter Navy's site, I was like, there's literally no better way to show the type of work he does because he's like, and he's similar to me because he does so many different types of things. Like as I said, he does the video editing, he does directing, he does photography, he does bare different things, innit? Yeah, he probably does like design stuff too, but going on his site, it's mayhem. Like it's weird. It's like you go on it and it's not really structured. You can go on a structured version of the site, but the main thing is just you move the mouse and you just see different types of work. And that's literally the only way I think I can show what I do because I do almost everything now. Like at this point, like I don't only do cover arts. I don't only do this. So it's like, that is just so sick. And looking at people like that definitely inspired me 100%. And also like, just on a real level, it's the people like around me that inspire me because I gotta make sure that all my friends and whatever are on their focus path and they're being creative because then that boosts me. Like we can bounce off of each other. Like I'm proud of my bro right here, Guled. He's doing his YouTube thing. Like and like he's trying to take it up on different levels than like what you usually see. And like I've got my bro Kamal doing his music, like Kiko, like all of these man, City Boy Mo,
Like, when you're around people who work hard as well, that kind of like pushes you
bro.
to
Like Northwest London, we're really on the map. Like we're gonna go up, but yeah, man, it's crazy because like you just need that circle of people. Like even my family, like it's just super creative. Like I'm meant to be a creative person because my mom is creative, my dad is creative, like my brother's creative. Like you have to have that circle, otherwise you're literally gonna be like the one person that like knows what they want to do out of like a group of followers, and then what's the point of that? Like, and that's when it gets kind of toxic. Like you got a bunch of yes men around you. Why do you want that? Like you want people that have their own dreams, and if anything, I want my people to pick their dreams before me. I want the people around me to care about what they want to do before they care about me. Like to some extent, like I want you to be yourself. Do you know what I mean? And then the fact that you're yourself, and then you also can still be around me, means that you're a real one. Yeah,
it's good. You form like a whole little crew as well. You got like a videographer, like a graphic designer, someone who makes artists. Like all of you can form.
That's the goal at the end of the day.
Become one whole Avenger. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Shout out to Samuel Ajay. That's basically my partner in crime. Like he's the in terms of this design stuff, he's the bits of me that I'm not, and vice versa. Like it's good to have those people that can do the bits that you don't like doing, and that vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like you need those people around you, bro, because honestly, like before I was just solo dolo. Like I didn't have nobody around me. Like I didn't even like tell my people that I was doing this. People found out, but I didn't care for anyone else to know because I didn't think anyone cared. Like I would draw on a table in the playground on my own, and people would walk past and be like, oh, what are you drawing? And that's when I clocked that people cared. But before that, I was like I feel like this is stuff that like broke people do, but I love it, so I'm gonna be broke and happy. But yeah, you definitely got to keep an inspirational circle around you, a creative circle, because I feel like everybody is creative.
Yeah, 100, man.
Anybody who says they're not creative just haven't found that thing for them. Like I think it's a survival thing. Like it's innate to everybody.
I'm happy to see that you're like so ambitious and creative now, man. It's good to see you like this as well.
100%, bro. Because that's the only way that, as I said, like I'm someone where I like to keep changing, so I might not be doing this forever, but it's the only way to be happy doing whatever you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? If I'm not passionate and creative about what I'm doing, then it's just a job. And I'm someone where I've never worked a 9 to 5 and never will. Just because I feel like I've seen nothing against 9 to 5s at all. You got to do what you got to do. But for me, it's like I've been blessed with the opportunity to live underneath my parents' house without having to pay the bills, right? So I'm using that to do what I love and make sure this pays off. So by time, that's not a luxury I can
make sure that you can return as well.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like by time it's not a luxury that I can keep having. I'm already gonna be established in what I do, so like well enough that I can give back, and that was my main priority. Like I want to do. That's why I didn't really want to stay with school. I didn't even want to go to college. Like I wanted to leave school before I even got my GCSEs, just so then I can, because I always knew like this could take off and I could go crazy with this. And like potentially be like, you know, one of those little prodigies. Like I always wanted to be. I don't know why. I was kind of immature, but like I always wanted to be like that 16-year-old millionaire. In like, and then you see me on the news like Detroit 16 from Northwest London. Like yeah, you made like 7 figures. Like, but nah, it's just more of like I wanted to make sure I make it out before I need to. Like so then I can give back before things like say for example. If things ever, God forbid, but if ever anything ever like was in a dire situation, like back home or anything, like, you know what I'm saying, just in the neighborhood or any loved one or whatever, I want to make sure I can provide before I need to, before that opportunity arises itself, kind of thing. So this is why I'm doing it so young. You know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that I step into the industry full of adults, but being the youngest one in the room. And yeah, I pride myself on that for sure.
Detroit, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
It's been a pleasure, bro.
Thank you so much.
Love to you, bro. Yeah, man.
We saying part 2 later in 2 years,
bro. 100%. We'll check in, do a little Billie Eilish thing, little check in here and there.
Yeah. Come through, man.
Bro.
Come through.
100%. Love.
Appreciate that, man.
That's a baby. Bro, I had to get you right in at the end.